Yeah, dude. Hey, this is a different video, and I don't even know if it's safe for me to like post this, but a little bit, and I think that probably a lot of people in the ape community might relate to me with this, but like, I'm kind of like a conspiracy dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like, I guess it, in my audience specifically, I guess, I talk about Composite Man and stuff like that, so I'm sure a lot of you guys think these sorts of things with me, but I just wanted to like lay out my like Elon theory. Which is kind of funny. Look at my neck beard, dude. I need a shave. It's been a while since I've done one of these like selfie videos. But alright, so obviously I'm not gonna be the first person that's ever compared Elon to Tony Stark. It's too easy to make that comparison, like it's pretty easy, but like maybe like the depth, and maybe that I should like write something up for this, or like maybe hire somebody to write something up for this and put on Reddit or something, like somewhere, because this just seems like a Reddit thing, like one of those really deep dive things, but I'm just gonna kind of glaze over it. And oh, by the way, we might do a technical video later, might not. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I kind of called the gap down and then the pop up, and then the rest of the day it kind of just traded sideways. Like it like tanked and then came back up and kind of just did the sideways thing. Whatever. I sound like Anyway, all right. Let's talk about Elon. All right. So obviously you got the incredible technological advances that this guy's associated with, right? Like he bought Tesla, so he didn't originate the cool electric vehicle thing or whatever. You got the spaceship thing. He's got the association with PayPal. He's doing like the underground tunnel thing in LA. I mean, these are all super Tony Stark things, right? Like just like crazy, otherworldly. The brain thing, like he put the chip in your brain thing or whatever, inventions, right? Just crazy inventions and it's like one person making one of these things would be incredible, but this guy's done like 10 of them, right? Or at least been associated with them. And that kind of goes into the theory, right? Like, is he actually inventing things, or is he like the face of all of these inventions with like a bigger purpose, like to be able to sell us on things? And I'll give you an example of this, and this video is going to be all over the place, but whatever. Like, I just want to like kind of see, I just want to put this out there into the ether and see what people think. But like, think about it this way, right? Like, when I was younger, the idea, like, I would hear people, or like maybe you'd see it in like sci-fi or something, like the idea of putting a chip in your brain, in your head, that allows you to have like a computer, like that you can see, that maybe no one else can see or something, or you can communicate like it's a cell phone almost, like sort of thing. This was really early on, maybe, or like middle of like iPhone, right? Like the iPhone advancement in society. But I feel like most people in my generation, like I was born in 92, most people in, that obviously older generations, and then most people that were born in the 90s perhaps, would kind of like look at that and kind of scoff at it, like, like we would never actually do that though, because it's like, it just seems like this invasion of privacy, or obviously it's a freaking computer chip in your head. I mean, it's just, it sounds crazy. But I think that with a guy like Elon being the presenter of this, and I do have to cut this out because I got to go inside and like get with the family and stuff. But I just want to like put this out there. Like, could it be possible that Composite Man, our favorite fella, has been building this guy up? It's such a conspiracy theory. Like people are gonna be like, yo, this dude, yeah, what? Building this guy up to be this hyper popular, incredibly smart and genius figure that's allowed to do these crazy innovations within our society. to build that trust factor to where people might consider doing an implant thing, because it's riding the coattail, 2 words, of Elon, the cool guy, the guy that tweets. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I saw him tweet. Well, I saw Trey's Trades, tweet that Elon commented on a Zuckerberg post on Facebook saying, "Can I buy Facebook?" Right? So he's kind of like trolling, but I mean, maybe not. And it made me think again about Elon's cool, but do we want him to be this big of a shareholder in multiple social media companies? That seems, no one man should have all that power, kind of thing. Because it's we know that these algorithms are manipulative. We know that they can change the course of your experience on the internet, and therefore change the course of your thought of things that you consume on the internet. That's pretty obvious, right? Do you want one person to have... And I know that, the argument would be, well, it's all Silicon Valley. These guys all eat lunch with each other or whatever, which is probably true, right? Jack and Mark probably, whatever, collaborate to some degree, maybe behind closed doors or whatever. But, yeah, it's just an interesting thing, because I know me personally, and it's easy to just say, I still wouldn't do it or whatever for the purpose of this video, but just really think about it, if the idea is presented by some company of putting a chip in your brain that allows you to basically have an iPhone in your head. Just put it that way. Let's just assume that's what it is. I know that it's a little bit more complicated than that, but if that is what the company is proposing and it's just a company, you're like, no. Even in the first season of Shark Tank, there's the guy who had the ear implant thing that's it's like a cell phone, and they laughed him out of the room, right? I remember that Shark Tank episode. But now, if it's Elon, this guy with this prowess, and he's this proven business leader, and he's done all of these incredible inventions, and he's so cool, and he's got witty tweets, and he ratios the president, and right? Everybody relates to him and loves him, and Doge and all this stuff, right? For me, personally, it makes it a little bit, at least it moves the needle for me a little bit more in the other direction. It's Elon, I can trust him, Obviously now I'm do I trust him? But I'm just thinking of it objectively and thinking of it on a mass scale, maybe more people would consider it. I'm sure it moves the needle say 5-10% in society at large. And for younger people, they might not even care. They'll be like, yeah, that makes total sense. I'll do that. Just like other things, right? So it's just something to think, because I don't think that anybody that was... I don't think anybody could have predicted the amount of privacy that we've given up through iPhones and Androids or whatever, right? Through social media. I don't think anybody could have predicted that before it all happened. And as society moves, you'll start to see that shift. So that was kind of just a thought I wanted to throw out there. Elon, we can talk about, if you guys like this, we can talk about Elon. Maybe, I was thinking about doing a podcast. Maybe this could be one of those things where I really draw out all my ideas related to this and try and really structure it, because I'm really bad. I don't like to take the time to write something out and structure it or whatever. It makes me feel like I'm in school again. I like to just kind of let it come to me. And I know you guys will say he's long-winded, but I'm just tossing stuff out there, see what you guys think. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, you let the guy own the social media companies. You let the guy control the cars that are automated and eventually probably going to operate on a network. You let the guy put the thing in your brain that's probably going to operate on some sort of network as well. And I don't know, just maybe I'm a crazy conspiracy theorist, but it sounds like, and you let him control us, go into other planets and stuff like that, lead that charge. I don't know. It's interesting. He's really influential within the crypto space and the future of money and stuff. Should we I like Elon, dude. He seems like a cool guy, but just something to think about. Anyway, peace out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you think I should do a bigger and like unwrap all of those little ideas that I kind of just popped in there. But yeah, all right, later.